Rethinking carbon accounting: why manufacturers must treat emissions like costs. As global supply chains face increasing scrutiny over their carbon footprints, a growing number of manufacturers are rethinking how they measure emissions, not just for compliance, but for strategic clarity. The latest innovation from ERP provider Epicor, introduced at its 2025 Insights Conference, signals a critical turning point: the elevation of CO2e to the level of a traceable, operational cost. Epicor's new carbon cost roll-up solution reimagines traditional cost accounting by applying the same structure to greenhouse gas emissions, GHG. Instead of merely tallying dollars and cents, manufacturers can now roll up carbon dioxide equivalent CO2e emissions across their bill of materials and operations, calculating with precision the environmental cost of every finished product. A shift in perspective from reporting to decision-making. As federal and international sustainability mandates are reduced and/or paused, companies maintain their focus on environmental objectives and accountability measures. Manufacturers need tools that integrate climate accountability into the systems they already use, not more standalone dashboards. What Carbon Cost Rollup offers is not just functionality, it reflects an important philosophical shift. Carbon is no longer a retrospective metric. It becomes an operational input. This integration means teams can trace CO2e emissions at the component level, prioritize emission-intensive steps in the production cycle, build emissions data into cost-driven decision-making, enable cross-functional collaboration between finance, ESG, and operations. Carrie Jordan, Group Vice President at Epicor, put it succinctly: organizations can now address their carbon footprint with the same precision and rigor as their financial costs. Practical implications for the industrial sector. At a time when ESG strategies are under pressure to deliver measurable results, this approach offers manufacturers a path to align sustainability with business outcomes, a key demand from stakeholders, regulators, and increasingly customers. By embedding emissions data at the core of ERP systems, companies reduce the friction between sustainability and productivity. This approach minimizes the need for parallel reporting systems, lowers the burden of data reconciliation, and can ultimately accelerate decarbonization without disrupting profitability. The broader significance lies in the normalization of environmental accounting across industrial sectors. As this concept gains traction, we may see carbon costs internalized not just at the enterprise level, but up and down supply chains, informing procurement, pricing, and investment decisions. Not just a tool, but a signal. While Epicor's carbon cost roll-up is one solution among many emerging in this space, its architecture, and the choice to patent the method, signals that carbon accounting is entering a new phase of maturity. It's no longer enough to quantify emissions. Leading manufacturers are embedding accountability at the core of their systems and strategies. As the landscape continues to evolve, carbon roll-up logic may become standard practice in ERP design, procurement audits, and investor due diligence alike. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites by E&E Leader. For partnership opportunities, reach out to a member of our team today.